Hey guys, it's that time again where I take one of your teams and give it a review. This one today was sent in from Joshua. Thank you ever so much, buddy. He's included the informed Zaha and also informed Jermaine Defoe. What I want you guys to do is not only let me know some teams you want me to try out for next week, so leave comments or leave links to Foothead, Footwears. What formations are you using on FIFA 17? Is it 4-3-2-1, 4-1-2-1-2? Is it a 4-3-3 variant? Let me know in the comments, because all I'm seeing right now is 4-3-2-1 and 4-1-2-1-2. If you could drop a like on the video, guys, if we can smash over 1,000 likes for today's video, that'd be absolutely incredible. If you're needing game codes or anything gaming related, make sure to head over to g2a.com, use the code Fuji, get ready to stock up on PSN, Xbox Live codes, and all that good stuff. We're ready, let's get into it. So this team right here, guys, is going to cost anywhere between 150 to 200,000 coins. On PlayStation, it's a tad more expensive. I don't understand why. Well, no, my theory behind it is that there are more players playing on Xbox, so there are more players on the market to bring their price down. Is that correct? I don't know. 4-3-2-1 anyway was Josh's desired formation. One of the reasons why it was brought to my attention is that he did drop in informed Zaha in the right forward position that I wanted to try anyway. He's the new informed from this week, and then informed Jermaine Defoe to partner him up top. Oh my, was he overpowered in the Ultimate Road to Glory episode? We wanted to give him another go. With players like Matic, Pjanic, and Carvajal also dropped in there, I don't really tend to use them so much. So yeah, it was a team that I was very much looking forward to giving a go and just testing it out. And like I said at the start, what formations are you guys using? All that I see these days is 4-3-2-1 and 4-1-2-1-2. Don't get me wrong, they're two of the best formations in my opinion. Does anyone use 4-3-3? 4-4-1-1? Who uses 4-4-1-1? I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone use 4-4-1-1. So yeah, let me know what formations you're using. I'm going to go through the team, give you guys some recommendations on how I would improve the team or just to bring the price down. So yeah, let's go through it. In goal, Navas. He is prone to make mistakes. He also pulls off good saves. So he's average for me, 85 rated. He does perform like a good keeper though. Definitely worth the coins. Right back position in Carvajal. And I was interested to see how this would work. Never usually use him. Never see anyone use him. 82 pace with the anchor chemistry style. That's going to be brought up. And I didn't feel that his pace was affecting him at all. Good physical, good defending, and nice dribbling. He was actually solid for me. So I was really impressed. Varane and Bonucci, no problems at all. You're going to be able to defend. If you know how to defend, you're going to be able to keep clean sheets with these two. We have Alexandro in the left back position, tried and tested, absolutely love him. So these four defenders already, it's a good foundation. So let's build up from that. In the left centre mid position, we have Pjanic. He's got medium work rates and he basically orchestrates the attack. He's one of those players that when you are using a relatively cheap side, you want yourself a good passer of the ball. And Pjanic is going to offer you that. He's got good dribbling. Although he does, well, I wouldn't say he necessarily gets lost in games. He doesn't really push up that much. He doesn't drop back. He just sits in the midfield, which I quite like. And I thought it worked well. Centre mid position, Matic. I always felt that he was late to the party. Yes, he would get tackles in now and again. It was that he wasn't in the right place at the right time, or he just didn't have that pace. He was lacking pace just to really barge through and win the ball. I would much prefer if he was an out-and-out CDM. If you were using him in a 4-1-2-1-2, you would get a lot more out of the card because he was a good player. He was getting good tackles in. It's just unfortunate that in that centre mid position, in this formation especially, you're needing those box-to-box players. With Kante, exactly that, and he is outstanding. There is no question about that. Very good player. So moving up to the right wing position, informed Zaha. I didn't believe that he was going to be as good as he was, and you're going to see some quality goals, not only chips, finesses. He was awesome, and he does have 4-star skills. So I want to show you actually his stats. 5 games in total I played with the team in the weekend league, 37,250 coins I bought him for, 5 games, 8 goals, 2 assists, which is a very nice return actually in the weekend league. And those stats aren't looking so bad. 88 dribbling, 91 pace, and I did put the Deadeye chemistry style on him to bring up his shooting and passing, so that's fantastic. Then we have Jermaine Defoe. Wow. Jermaine Defoe is costing, what's he costing? 33,500 coins. In this team, he was assisting instead of actually getting the goals. He was making good runs. It was just that I was passing it over to other players. So 5 games, 3 goals, 5 assists. And then we have Sterling in the side. I was going to use the player of the month Sterling as we had to use him in the left wing position. He just didn't really perform for me in this team. 4,500 coins, even with the Deadeye chemistry style once again to bring up his shooting and passing. 5 games, 1 goal, 3 assists. He just wasn't wasn't effective. So my opinions right now on the team and how you guys can improve it is, if you're struggling for coins, I really like Zaha. If you're struggling for coins though, you can sort this team out no problem. So my automatic improvement is to bring in Martial for Sterling. There's no question about that whatsoever. Martial in the left wing position is absolutely fantastic. Sterling player of the month card is very good, but as we are needing someone in the left wing spot, we're going to have to use a Martial. So with Matic not being as good as probably he would be in a CDM or an out-and-out CDM position, I'd recommend bringing in someone like Mbula, that you're not really needing a centre mid to drop back necessarily, as you got Kante in your team. So Mbula, he is just going to be able to get the strong link with not only Kante but Martial, and he's a solid non-rare card. He's very good. He's weak in league standard, trust me. I've been using him a lot, and he's just awesome. He's just a really good player. So if you want to bring down the cost of the team even more, then you can take out Zaha's inform and you can use someone like Mane. Someone says that inform Zaha is basically the poor man's inform Mane, but they're both good players. They're both really good. So the player instructions that I use for the side, let me bring back the ones that we did use. So Matic in the centre mid position. I did tell Matic to stay back while attacking. He didn't listen. He was up and down the pitch. He was always like in the middle. So instead of him being a CDM, he was just getting lost in the play, which was annoying because he did make some good tackles now and again. So we have Defoe to get in behind, Sterling to get in behind, and also Zaha to get in behind. Josh didn't actually leave me with any player instructions, so I just used what I think is best. So please do try and remember to let me know your custom tactics and player instructions. Otherwise, I'm going to use mine, and they worked well. I have changed the team width though recently to 47. 45 was just not working. I had it on 40, then I brought it to 45, and the gameplay just didn't feel right the past couple of days. So yeah, I brought it back up to 47, and it seems to be the sweet spot, about right. Anyway, enough of my chit chat. Let's jump into some in-game clips and see how the team played. So after playing the 5 games, I had to give the team the name Relentless Squad. It was just a team that would not back down. Never give up. I was 1 or even 2 goals down at one stage, and I would find a way to claw my way back into the game. It had a really nice flow to the attack, and at times I was just playing a simple style of play, passing and finding space, and it's all down to Jermaine Defoe's movement, which obviously helps the wingers to then offer a little bit more support. And with Zaha, I tell you what, for 35 or what was it, 38,000 coins that I bought him in for, I predict that he will drop in price over time, and he's a solid card. He's got 4-star skills, he's got that right foot so he can hit the balls across goal, his finesse shots are decent, and obviously his pace. Not many people will go for him just because you have someone like Mane, who's a very cheap and good alternative player that I recommended you guys in the squad screen. Zaha though, he has a nice strength to his play, he's got a little bit of a finesse. He's a good player, and he was making it really fun for me to use, and obviously linking up with Defoe and Sterling. Sterling was one of those players in the team that I wasn't really necessarily using for his finishing, because he doesn't have a good finish with the non-informed card. The player of the month, however, is so much better. So if you did unlock that, then I'd advise just to use the player of the month off chem if you're wanting to create the team. With non-informed Sterling though, yeah, he was just used to really run down the line, utilize his dribbling, and then lay it across to somebody else. So I was happy actually with the attack. It all flowed, it connected, and the Englishmen up top were just running riot. With the midfielders though, like I said, with Matic, he just was getting missed. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was too slow to really get involved in the play. He was okay going forward. I think he scored 3 goals for me. There was one, I think it was one game where I was 2-0 down and he managed to score the 2 goals, which is just one of those things that your CDM would do it. Well, he's not even a CDM, he's a centre mid. In this team, he just showed good strength, and when he was tracking back at times, he did use that to his advantage and get the ball off of my opponent. Overall though, like I said, he just didn't really suit that centre mid position. Kante, you know I love him. Pjanic was fantastic actually. I know I said that he was getting a little lost. He didn't really do too much. You just need someone like that at times just to alleviate some of the pressure when it comes to defending, find your centre mid that is just going to be in the right place at the right time, and he does have some good in-game stats. His finesse shot, I think I scored one outside the box with him, his passing, his link-up play, and he can also defend. So although I don't use Pjanic that much, I might even now go towards building teams around him. He was solid, and I might even try him as a cam. Maybe a cam would be pretty good, or an attacking CDM. Defensively though, I had no problems, and I was really impressed with Carvajal actually. Didn't think he was going to perform as good as he did. Fantastic pace really with that anchor chemistry style, and obviously he was able to get tackles in. He just showed good strength, and I felt reassured when I had him in the side, and obviously with the other defenders. It was a good performing team. Would I say it's worth 150,000 or even 200,000 coins? Yes, if you sort out a little bit of the attack. My advice in the squad screen, I said take out Matic, bring in someone like Mbula, or you can even work it and move maybe Kante in the centre mid position right in the middle, and then it obviously gives you some room for improvement in that right centre mid. I would just take out Matic and Sterling. They didn't really do enough to warrant their places in the side. Martial is a fantastic alternative, and obviously using someone like Mbula would help you with chemistry. So thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Thank you to Joshua as well for sending the team in. It was actually really good, so thoroughly enjoyed it. Gonna give it a 4.5 star out of 5, and I thank you for watching. Team out, guys. Peace.